Hey you, want to upgrade your Quiet Comfort Ultra 1 with Ultra 2? Don't do that. Come and listen why you shouldn't. I had to admit, for headphones, sound quality always comes first. But after actually comparing them, I find the Ultra 2 sound quality, especially in mid-range vocals, has actually regressed compared to the first generation. You might have heard many people say that the Ultra 2 has improved in sound quality. Well, today we are going to test the claim and see if it is really better. I'll play the same music on both headphones, combine it with the frequency response curve and compare them comprehensively across the lows, mids, and highs by using 3 different music genres. Besides that, we also tested their noise cancellation, call quality, and battery life. By the end of this video, you'll find your answer. Okay, enough talk. Let's get started. The difference is clear. The Ultra 2's bass performance is definitely powerful. The drum beats are tighter, the bass extends deeper, and the rebound is crisp with very clean transient response. Especially when playing this kind of cinematic soundtrack, the atmosphere is magnificent, and the impact is so powerful. If there's any upgrade in sound on the Ultra 2, it might barely be in the bass, but that's really it. As for whether it is actually on the overall improvement, let's focus on the vocal performance. Now, onto the mid-range vocals, the weakness of the Ultra 2 has exposed. For next generation product, the vocals actually sound hollow, resist, and even somewhat blurred, with noticeably poor separation, completely muddled with the accompaniment. This really shouldn't be the kind of upgrade we expect. When listening to Adam Lambert, his signature high notes are almost completely drawn out by the instruments. In contrast, The Ultra One delivers clear, bright, and highly penetrating vocals with exceptionally emotional expression. It's not just the vocals. The Ultra 2 also lacks extension in instrumental reproduction, making everything sound a bit cramped. Next, let's switch to an instrumental piece and carefully compare the details. The difference is quite noticeable. The Ultra 2 indeed falls short compared to the first generation in producing high-frequency instruments. The sound of high-pitched trombone lacks solidity, coming across as somewhat hollow and insufficiently extended, almost as if there's a floating in the air and is fading before fully developing. In contrast, the Ultra One handles the layering of instruments exceptionally well in segments. The drum beats, though powerful, do not overshadow the details of the trombone at all. If you listen carefully, you can't even faintly detect the background female vocal harmonies that lingers throughout. On the other hand, the Ultra 2 muddles everything together, lacking depth and layering, making it sound both hollow and significantly less emotionally engaging. Overall, the Ultra 2's overly emphasized bass somewhat compromises the mid and high frequencies, making the vocals darker and muddier. The highs lacks extension and brightness. The sound isn't well balanced. Especially for pop music, the vocals are a monotonous, with no detail, and instrument reproduction is relatively poor. This kind of performance just can hardly be called an upgrade. The frequency response curve comparison clearly shows why. In the bass region, the Ultra 2 is about 6 to 8 dB higher than the Ultra 1, hence the stronger impact. But in the critical mid-range vocal region, the Ultra 2 is nearly 10 dB lower than the first generation. Around 3000 Hz high-frequency peak, the Ultra 1 is also higher, resulting in brighter, more transparent vocals. In the extreme highs, the Ultra 1 also demonstrates better extension. If there's one area where the Ultra 2 has actually improved, it might be the enhanced low end, which makes it more impactful and deliver greater thrill when watching movies. Outside the music listening, this could be considered one of these practical advantages in certain scenarios. When it comes to noise cancellation, Boss has always been the industrial benchmark. And with the Ultra 2, noise cancellation has indeed taken a step forward compared to the Ultra 1. With noise cancelling mode enabled on both, the Ultra 2 manages to suppress ambient noise to an extremely low level. By comparison, the Ultra 1 is also strong, but some residual noise remains audible. Next, let's experience the difference directly through a recorded test.
Please stand back from the door.
It has to be said that without comparing it to the second generation, the noise cancellation capability of the Ultra One is already highly impressive. However, the Ultra 2 has still managed to deliver a perceptible improvement on this foundation. The moment you put them on, it feels as if the world has suddenly fallen silent, and the ear pressure sensation is also controlled more comfortably. In scenarios like cafe and office, wearing them almost completely blocks out surrounding conversations. When taking the subway with flight, even the intense rumble is reduced to a faint, scattered whispers once noise cancellation is activated. Consider that when we use the noise cancellation function on Bluetooth headphones, we typically use the music at the same time rather than using noise cancellation alone. This level of noise cancellation combined with music playback means ambient noise is hardly a concern at all. Here we've recorded core performance in different environments. Let's take a lesson together.
Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra 2 in the room. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra 1 in the room. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Call testing, call testing. Quiet Comfort Ultra 2 in the street. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Call testing, call testing. Quiet Comfort Ultra 1 in the street. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Quiet Comfort Ultra 2 in the subway. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Call testing, Quiet Comfort Ultra 1 in the subway. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, that's the actual core comparison between the two headphones in different environments. What do you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Alright, the Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra 2's noise cancellation has indeed reached a new level. With a more comfortable ear pressure control and the low-frequency immersion during movie playback is truly impressive. However, its sound quality, especially in vocals and high-frequency performance, has noticeably regressed compared to the first generation. The overall listening experience feels less balanced, and aesthetically, it looks almost identical to its predecessors, with no significant change in design or feel. If you prioritize pure music enjoyment, the Ultra 2 is not worth upgrading to. I wouldn't recommend you to buy it. But if you place extreme importance on noise cancellation and primary use headphones for movies and gaming, it might be a viable option. Okay, that's all for today's review. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll see you in the next video.